Hey, boys and girls. This is Mike from Mike's Magic Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement here in a sunny, kind of brisk but nice day in Sharpsburg, Georgia. Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to those of you who are first timers. Yep, Sally's sitting outside. She's been there because we've been working on this project for about a week and a half. And I say we because there were several days my customer came. He wanted to get hands-on and assisted me with some of this stuff for a couple of days. And he also wanted to learn stuff. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 1969 Camaro SS. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This paint job was put on about 10 or 15 years ago. You can see where I put the protective stuff on the steering wheel, the gear shift, because I get in and out moving these cars back and forth. And I get kind of grubby doing this work, and I don't want to trash or get any of that stuff on the interior of the car with me getting in and out and moving it back and forth. Oh, man. Boy, this has been a marathon. This car has been here over a week. I forget exactly how many days. Keeps getting dusty. But this car was heavily scratched and had a lot of orange peel. Some of the heaviest orange peel I personally have ever seen. So started off, did a very thorough strip wash. Then clay barred it after I chemically decontaminated it with Iron X. Man, oh man. Then we came inside and started sanding. Some of it was dry sanded. Some of it was wet sanded. Some of it was damp sanded. From all the way from 1500 grit up to 5,000 grit. 1,500, 2,500, 3,000, 5,000. And I would say that we got rid of 98% of that heavy orange peel. And let me tell you what, folks, it took some doing. And I'm thinking it turned out rather nicely. It had a pretty nice shine to it when I first got it in here, but it wasn't anywhere close to this. It looks like a totally different paint job. And as you can see, my customer, he removed all the emblems and badges that he could get off there, the side marker lights, the Camaro SS emblems that were down there. You can see the holes. We'll be putting those back on. Of course, the license plate was removed. Took the rearview mirror off. Several other things. Ooh-wee. And after all that sanding got done, and I'm telling you what, it was a lot. A lot. Some of it was machine handed, but a lot of it was done by hand. And I'm telling you what a tedious, long, arduous process that was. Whew. Then it was compounded with a rotary and a wool pad. Then we had a mid-level polish after that. Then a final polish with a very soft pad. And then there were a number of spots that I kept having to go back and do over again because I wasn't happy with them. And there are some defects in this paint that are just too much to try to get rid of. Do not chase perfection on these cars, folks. Do not. And he's going to have it repainted anyway at some point in the future. So he likes to drive it. He drives it a fair amount. So it's not a show car. It's not a trailer queen. It's not a garage queen. But all that stuff was done, folks. I had to get up underneath it. Shoot. Lay on the ground to get all the way up under there, I'm telling you. Long process. Polish, and more polish. And then some more polishing. So, I started the final cleanup yesterday. And, getting all the crap out of the little cracks and crevices, the door jambs and all the inside of that. Had the trunk up and all that stuff. Polished the glass. Gave them what's called a topical polish. Oh man. And then I just finished what we call panel prepping it twice. Oh, used probably 15 or 20 different microfiber towels for that. The reason being, you spray your panel prep on the paint, you start wiping it with a microfiber towel, and you're picking up all that residue from everything you've been doing. And so it's on the microfiber towel. So then if you come over here and start wiping again with the same side of that same towel, you're just taking the residue that you got off of this section and you're running the risk of spreading it on this section so it doesn't get completely clean. So you do this section with one side, flip it over, use the other side for this section, turn it inside out, so forth and so on, panel by panel by panel by panel. And then first I used Sonex glass cleaner the first go around, and then I went around it again with the Optimum paint prep just to make sure that there is nothing on this paint when I get ready to apply the coating, probably later today. It will be getting a ceramic coating. And we'll make this thing more durable, will help protect this paint a lot more, and it will make it much, much, much easier to maintain and keep clean. Much easier. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there, and it will also add some more gloss and shine and depth to this shine and clarity, as they say. Man, we had some stubborn spots, one of which was where when this thing was restored or repaired rather, there was where this joins right here, they had leaded it together, which is what they used to do, I suppose, but they hadn't leveled out the lead real good before they painted it, and it was very obvious. You had ripples and pebbly surfaces and so forth and so on where the lead was. That, at this point, after a lot of attention, has basically just disappeared. Yeah, if you really get down on this thing and really look, you might can find it, but you'd almost have to know what you were looking for. Like, I can barely see. I don't think y'all can even pick it up. Maybe you can if I get the light just right. Just a little bitty ripple right there. But it took a lot of work to get rid of that. And it is basically gone. I'd say 98% of the scratches are gone. There's some left, but you just can't get them all, folks. Don't ever set that goal for yourself, because you don't want to remove any more clear coat than is absolutely necessary to get a good look. Fortunately, this car, since it was repainted, had lots and lots of paint on there. I don't know how much base coat or how many coats of clear coat were on here, but it was obviously a great deal. The readings were everywhere from 8 mils to 12 mils, and in some places even more. So that meant I had a lot of paint I could work with. And this was some heavy lifting on paint correction, people. Man, oh man. Well, I'm about ready to get started. I'm going to go get me some lunch. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, make a comment, ask a question if you need to. Happy to answer it. Happy. Oh, let's get close up on this hood. Man. Like right there, I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a little bitty rock chip. Nothing I can do about that. But you can't see it at all when you back up a little bit. But stuff like that you cannot fix. Rock chips, forget about it. It was minimized to some degree. There's a number of those on this car because it is driven on a regular basis. So, alrighty then. All right, y'all have a great one. Have a nice weekend, what's left of it. Bye now.